All right, mic check. Looks good. Woefully undercaffeinated for this. Well, let's go do a couple shakedown laps. Move a cat. Lose 3/10 every time the cat jumps on my lap. It's very distracting. Okie doke. I'm going to go ahead and bust out the qualifying setup. That's what we're going to need first. The race setup doesn't drive much different. All right, 11 minutes till quali.
The pit exit's clear. Alright Cody, there's a car exiting the pits, heads up. Car left, clear left.
Jeez, please, jeez.
following people through there might be a dangerous game. He slowed way down for that. He might have fuel on board. He might have, I don't know, fuel on board. I have no idea what he's doing. Oh, he could be on mediums. I really don't know.
That's last. On your right.
Really?
Clear right.
I guess he has a right in the corner. Feels weird, but alright.
Sector 1 is 0.6 off the pace. Okay, Cody, we need to watch these track limits. We need to slow down, give back some time. Tenth position. They'll invalidate this lap. Track limits.
I'm out of battery. I didn't have battery. This is going the same way. That's alright. It's backwards.
That's a new fastest lap for Johnson, 1:14.05. P5.
That was making a good lap. I'll take it. I'll take P5 on a kind of a crummy lap. Alright.
Alright, everything works. That was my biggest concern. Just for... so I have an excuse to sit here and drink coffee for 40 seconds. Kind of gives me the sense that the guy who built the TV angles on iRacing was never actually watched a Formula 1 race. These aren't quite exactly the views you would normally get. But whatever. this session's winding down. I'll do a little welcome and thank you type stuff here. A welcome and qualifying starts. I think somebody might be watching it from the start, in which case, well, sorry, I guess I could have said, you know, practice is, well, practice is practice. Skip forward to, or wait for qualifying. But that's starting here in a couple minutes now. It says minute and a half qualifying starts. And it's going to be serious business. We'll get this thing done, though. It's easy to go fast on this track for one lap. It is decidedly somewhat more difficult to go fast on this lap over and over. The things you have to do are too risky, at least for me. So my fastest lap there was a 161. Ooh, straight away. Well, that's exciting. Right on our view. I don't know what happened there. That was exciting. 1:16.1 is my fastest time. That is actually a pretty fast lap for me, but the lap had quite a few mistakes, so I feel like a 1:15 is possible. But I know that this car is capable of doing a low 1:14, so I'm 2 seconds off the pace right now, which is, I mean, part of me is disappointed with that, but the other part, realistically, that's not, like, wild. And that's 2 seconds right now. If I can go faster, and I think that I can get into the 1:15s. Maybe even as low as like a 1:15.5 if I really hook a lap up.
That's a new fastest lap for Johnson, 1:13.90.
1:13.9. That dude is ridiculously fast. That Johnson guy's gonna win the championship if he sticks around.
That's the end of the session, P5.
Alright. Well, here we are. It's qualifying. So, if anyone's watching back or watching live, welcome. We're racing at the Hungaroring today in the Formula I Mercedes W12. Well, it's a Formula 1 Mercedes W12, but I'm racing in the Formula I League. We're in Hungary. This is the Hungaroring. It's a fun, short lap with lots of cornering, and it's kind of sketch. The curbs are pretty high. It's easy to spin if you do it wrong, but it's not too bad, I suppose, compared to some of the other tracks. I've found it actually really nice to drive. So let's get to it. Let's qualify.
It exits clear. We've got 28 minutes to get a decent lap in.
Turn the battery off so that we don't use up our batteries. Turn 1 there is really weird. You hit the brakes just to see what the car wants to stop. Turn 2 here is kind of a non-event. It's late apex. I guess you got to be wary of that. This is turn 3. It should be done flat, but I'm not going to do it flat right now because it's scary, honestly. Turn 4 is a blind left-hander like this. And I got an off track for that, so I got to be careful not to take too much of that curb. Turn 5 is a big wide hairpin. 6 is this clumsy chicane, which I never do keep going fast enough. Little lift for 7. Roll through into 8. Flat through 9. Lift and back on it again for 10. Kind of like that, but not as bad. This is 11's just corner. 12 is another hairpin. A little bit slower this time. Battery on.
That's a lap. Now let's do a qualifying lap. I had to lift. That's so distracting when someone crashes in front of you. It's alright though.
The leader has just done a 1:15.25.
It's a long session. Oh. That was bad. That's my lap done pretty much. Alright, well let's put the lap in.
Sector 2 is 0.8 off the pace.
Yeah, let's put a lap in anyway. That wasn't even good either. Just making mistakes here. That's okay. I'm gonna get fresh tires and do it again.
P3, that puts you 1.7 seconds off the pace. That last lap was a 1:16.41. Sector 3 is 0.34 off the pace.
See, 115 is 100% possible, 1,000% possible with that. That is clear to me. And I say that because that was a bad lap. There was huge
It exits
mistakes.
clear. Stay behind the white line.
And it was a 116.4. I easily lost half a second just making a mess of that. So, all right, battery's off. Just gonna get these tires warmed up again. Just gonna do it again. Well, I wasn't able to go flat through here. There's a huge amount of time, at least 3/10 for going flat through there. That's about the line I want through the hairpin. It was almost as fast as the way I did it when I was actually pushing. Alright. Battery on. Here we go. Break later there.
Sector 1 is 0.40 off the pace.
A little deep.
P4. Sector 2 time is good.
His sector 2 time is good. When he says that in this context, that means that I just did the fastest sector 2 of anybody on the track, which is pretty cool. Alright, pull the second out. How's that? 15.4.
P3, good lap. That's your quickest today. That lap time was 1:15.44.
How about
Sector
that?
3 is 0.35 off the pace.
I know I can brake later in turn 1. And, I mean, granted, you know, the fast dude hasn't gone yet. But, like, that's convincing. Oliveira is 8/10 behind me. And I don't know who Christian Gruel is. He's in 5th, and he's a full second behind me. And honestly, Sebastian Jackson, I don't talk about him much, but he's fast. He's a fast guy, and Grabowski... I don't usually think of Grabowski as being all that fast, but he's fast today. 14.6. It's a brilliant lap time. Good for him. Let's watch him go around. Once again, this is an excuse for me to sit here and drink some coffee. Everyone, please make sure you can hear the race control channel. No. Last time I used the radio, I got very upset, so I'm not doing that anymore. Why would I do that to myself? So we were trying to look for Grabowski. A 14.6. What a lap. Oh, no, don't fast forward. I wanted to switch the view to cockpit. I want to see what it looks like when he does it. This is not me. This is Seb Grabowski. Sorry, I have to tip my head way back to drink coffee. It's the VR headset.
Fastest lap for Johnson, 1:14.22.
I apologize, technical difficulties there. I'm going to ignore those. I want to watch this lap, so we're going to do that. He brakes really late for this corner, which goes to show that I have a lot to figure out on the brakes. Like, really
The guy ahead has just done a 1:15.23.
He goes into too low of a gear, rides up on the curb, doesn't use the entire track. I mean, there's mistakes in the lap I can see, but there's obviously a lot of times somewhere. Maybe it's everywhere. Maybe it's not as bad as it looks like. That was really nice. He did that really, really smooth. That didn't look anything special. I'm not convinced that that was especially fast. That looked good. He did that relatively nicely. He did that fine. Nothing earth-shattering. I mean, it's entirely possible that I'm losing so much time braking too late for T1.
The guy behind has just done a 1:15.71.
He had a really late apex there, and I'm not convinced that that's the way either. So, okay. Really easy to criticize somebody else's lap, I know. I wanted to make sure my audio is working. I assume that it is. No, I'm sure that it is, right? I'm not going to do that. If I'm muted, then that's just how it goes. Okay, qualifying's 10 minutes in. Stefan Grabowski has put down the lap of his life. Or maybe I'm not giving him enough credit. That's also entirely possible. But based on I've been racing with this guy for 3 years. I don't remember him ever being a top tier insofar as like battling for top 3. That's just a brilliant lap from him. I'm happy for him. So I'm just trying to figure out what it is he did. Now, still in 5th. Always nice to see that. I'm only 0.2 off of 4th.
Your exit's clear. Don't cross the white line.
Turn the battery off. Let's go do this again. So if you're just joining, welcome. We are qualifying right now at the Hungaroring, which, if you can believe it, is located in Hungary. It's a fun track. I've been having pretty good success here.
Blue flag.
Oh, that's not going to help my floor. Just slamming it into that curb, but hey, we'll go for it anyway. Yeah, so currently sitting in a lovely 5th place in qualifying standings. It's really nice. Yeah, there's time here. All right. We're about to get going on a hot lap here. Batteries turned back on. Let's see what we can do here.
car in front has just done a 1:15.21 P5.
I accept that I can brake later there, but I'm scared, honestly. Oh, just a double. That wasn't good. Took 2 swings at it. Okay. A little bit too eager there.
The guy behind has just done a 1:15.55.
I think that's the tires done, probably. These tires are squares now. There's no reason to drive this thing anymore. And still I drive. No, let's bail out. That screwed up my lap. Okay. I know I can do this. I'm
Track's clear. Push, push, push.
I'm convinced I have at least 2/10 in me still. I honestly think it's closer to 3 or 4. I think I could get into the 14s, which would be, for me, that'd be a shockingly fast lap. I don't know if I've got the time, and I don't practice for qualifying, right? I practice for the race, which means I do long stints with lots of gas. I'm not used to driving these like wham bam thank you man laps. Like that's not, it's cool. It's probably more of the rock star side of racing driver stuff, but you don't get a trophy for qualifying. Well, actually that's a lie. You do get a trophy, but I don't get a trophy. Well, it's gonna be hard to pass on this track, so having a good starting position is gonna be pretty crucial. Anyway. All right, everything's getting warmed up. We're gonna turn the battery back on here. Got full deployment on, 1,050 horsepower, something like that. Let's do it.
P6.
Broke earlier than I usually do, if you can believe that. Not a great start.
Sector 1 is 0.46 off the pace. You're a 10th off the pace in Sector 2.
There we go, baby. 2 more tenths off, 2 1/4 of a second. 15.1.
P5, good lap. That's your quickest so far.
You know what? I'll take that. That's really good. And that was with a bad braking zone in T1. There's time in this thing. If I spent time practicing qualifying, I could get this, but I kind of refuse.
Pit exit's clear.
If you're curious as to why, since you are, well, not a captive audience, you can always close the video, but if you'd like to stick around and listen to me jabber, I'll tell you why I don't practice for qualifying. The car right now feels like an absolute weapon. Like, you could do no wrong, you can do all sorts of crazy things in these corners, and it just sticks, and it's fast, and it's fun. When you put another 150 pounds of fuel into it, and put it on worse tires, it feels a lot different. And it's in a qualifying session, if I crash, it's almost meaningless. In a race, if I crash, it's the whole dang weekend ruined. So I practice for the race. I practice exclusively for the race, and I show up to qualifying and do the best I can using the knowledge I've gained from practicing for the race. Oh shoot, I have my qualifying battery on because I'm jabbering, but that's okay. It still got a lot of charge actually. Alright. Qualifying mode on. Anyway, let's do a lap. Oh, I can brake so much later. Came to an almost full halt, and that was still faster than what I did.
Sector 1 is 0.41 off the pace. We need to find a tent in Sector 2.
See? Crash doesn't mean anything. That lap was not very fast. I mean, look at that. I'm only 0.08 off of 4th place. 10 minutes left. I don't want to go get that. I'm going to go get that 0.08. You saw it in that lap right there for a while.
It takes it is clear.
Alright, battery's off. So yeah, that's why I don't practice for qualifying. It instills bad habits, I think. They'll teach you the absolute ragged edge of how to go around the track. Tires, and, you know, risk be damned. But driving around the track for an hour is different than doing, you know, 60 or 45 qualifying laps or however long this race ends up being. Crazy to me they really like my sector too. That's pretty cool. I'm competitive in sector 2. Everywhere else, eh. Okay, battery on. Here we go. Three tenths just for braking later. Alright, just keep it together.
You're a tenth off the pace in Sector 1.
Oh no! It's an off track.
Watch the track limits, please,
now
Cody.
I'm screwing up the lap. No, that lap was going so good. Oh, I was half a second up. Half of a second. How is that possible? Oh man, that would have been a fast lap. That would have been ridiculous.
Watch your speed.
Sorry, I should practice the pit entry every now and again. Holy moly. Okay. We're gonna go again. I'm running out of time here.
Car approaching. Watch your mirrors. Black flag. We'll need to pit to serve this penalty. Blue flag.
My pit limiter
was on and then was off.
The pit exit looks clear.
Man, okay, so brake a little later in T1 and there's 3/10 in it. Obviously I can't brake that late during the race, and that's why I have to practice these lines, because the racing car won't do that. The quali car will, apparently. Okay. Oh, somebody crashed. Oh, Jason crashed. Alright. I really don't think I get too many more shots at this, so I think this is going to be the one. I hate to put all that pressure on, but it is what it is. If we're going to do it, this is the time to do it. So I'm going to shut up now, and we're going to see if we can get this done right. Battery on.
Sector 1 is 0.37 off the pace. You're 2/10 off the pace in Sector 2.
Well, gained 2/100ths. It's like fourth place
That's your
wasn't meant
fastest
to
lap
be.
today. You're currently 1.0 off the pace. That lap was a 1:15.16. Sector 3 is 0.42 off the pace.
That's how hash the tires are at the end of that. You try to do a corner with any commitment at all and it spins. Man, 1:15.1. Hey, I confirmed it. I'm a low 1:15s kind of guy. What do we got left for time? Can I sit and drink some coffee? We got 4 minutes. I could go again. I have to try one more time. I have the time to do it. I have to try one more time. Okay. Pit limiter's on. Relative is on. Battery's off.
Looks like you're clear on the pit exit.
I feel like we don't have very many people here today, but I could be wrong. Getting into the apex of that corner is really tough. I'm also not sure if it's all that important. It seems weird, but... tons of commitment through here. Getting on the throttle so early here, it's terrifying. I mean, just have the wheel turned as hard as I do and then to slam my foot down on the throttle goes against everything I've taught myself about driving this car. That should make it spin, but this thing has so much downforce. Alright. These corners are pretty trivial. Let's give him some space. Alright. Battery on. Here we go. This is the last lap. This is it.
P5.
didn't put me off. It's okay.
Sector 2 time is okay.
Yes! 43. 14.7.
That's your quickest lap.
That's what I'm talking
You're now
about.
0.5 off the leader's pace.
14.7.
Your last lap time was at 1:14.72.
That's fast. That's objectively fast.
You're outside of track limits there.
Still 2/10 off. I was 2/10 off a third. No, I was 2/100ths off of third. I was 400ths off of second. Hundredths. Oh, wow. That's... Wow. All right. Quality's winding down. This is the setup I'm using for the race. So I just... That's the other thing is most people will put in like 2 laps of fuel worth. I have 10 laps in here because I wanted to use this for the feature or for the heat race. So... Drink a little coffee. Wow, what a lap. I'm happy with that. If that wasn't obvious, that lap was hooked up. I mean, there's always mistakes. You can always look at a corner and go, was that as efficient as possible? And the answer is almost unilaterally no. The cost of perfection is infinite. However, you know when you make a mistake, and I didn't make any mistakes. That's pretty awesome. That was if I was actually a faster guy, I would have.
That's the end of the session.
That was
P4.
Just a flawless lap for me. All right, P4. That's a good start. Now, this matters a lot. We got to get through the feature race. It's a 10-minute, or it's going to be 10 minutes. It's not going to be 10 laps. I guess. I don't know. It's a 10-minute race. This sets the grid. Don't crash. If I do crash, at least I have the real race to go to, but goal here is going to be don't crash. I'm starting on the wrong side of the track. This is not the racing line. The racing line's on the outside over there. P1 will be up there. P3 will be right next to me once he joins in. P2 is right in front of me now. I am looking for clean. First off, let's not jump the start. And just a clean race. We'll see if I get it. Alright, here we go. I hope I have enough fuel in here, but I can't even worry about that now. If I run out of fuel, then that's a problem for later. Set the battery to attack mode, just for the start of the race. Let's set it to balanced while I can do it for free, and then I'll change it to attack early once I get off the line. Okay. Here we go. Any second now.
10 minutes. The track temp is 92 Fahrenheit. Okay, Cody, get ready. Go. 10 minutes remaining. 10 minutes. Car left. Clear left.
He hit me.
Oh! Just let go on me.
Clear right.
Well, that sucks. It just let go on me. All right, back at it. Still got a chance here. I didn't break the car. So.
Nice and smooth with that throttle. Keep it balanced. P10. There's an incident in turn 1. We think it might be Jackson.
Still chances here. I screwed that up, but... Oh, this is a mess. Oh, wow, okay. That's one way to be.
There's an incident in the chicane. The leader has just done a 116.94. P9, you've just done a 118.43. On your left, clear left, left side. Still there. He's still there, clear left.
On the outside even, that's pretty wild. That's pretty wild. Okay, battery turned back to balance. I gotta get it recharging actually. I'm out of battery here. I'm hoping I get DRS off these guys. I can just follow them for a little while. Or they'll just spin out in front of me. That works too. That corner's causing people trouble today. That might be a dirty air
fastest lap
thing.
for Johnson, 116.14. 6th place. You've just done a 116.16.
Did y'all hear that? The fastest guy in the race did a 116.14. I just did a 116.16. I'm the fastest guy out here right now. Just about. Second fastest guy. If I had a battery, I could go even faster. We're at 30% charge. Switching it back to balanced mode. I picked a bad time to do that, but that's what it is. Other guy's off.
Incident in turn 14. Looks like it's Esteban. Okay, Cody, that's half distance. You're looking good for fuel.
I'm in 6th. I mean, that's not bad. going into attack mode here. You gotta get this done right now. I don't know what that was, but I'm over it.
Push, push, push. We can catch this car. 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Getting him right now.
Incident in turn 15. It looks like Banks. Car left. Still there. Clear left. P4. Your lap time was 1:17.06.
He got DRS. Had to defend it. Run away, run away. All right, we're good. I think we're good. Oh, buddy. That's how I spun the last time. How's that? Last, fourth to last to fourth challenge. Completed. I'll take it. I was always going to be happy with a fourth place finish, so here we are. Putting the battery back to balanced mode because we've kind of gotten away from Frank. Haven't we? Yeah, 1.3 seconds. He's done. We just gotta drive now.
Your lap time was at 1:16.08. Good lap. That's your best in the session. Just 2 minutes left. 2 minutes to go. That's half fuel. You've used half your fuel.
See, I had twice as much fuel on board as I needed. Probably didn't help. Probably didn't help my qualifying times when I needed a couple hundredths. Not that it would have mattered anyway, because I spun out on lap 1. So. Car feels great. I feel great. That is a car right there. He's not far ahead. Can we do something? I don't know. Let's go try, I guess. Maybe he'll spin or something. White flag. We got the battery on full attack mode. And it's the last
Good lap.
lap.
That's your quickest so far.
One of my animals just knocked something heavy over.
Pay attention to track limits. Please, Cody.
So I don't know if you heard that, but I definitely did. It startled me. Can't look at it now. All right. Kind of puts a damper on my final lap attack here on Sebastian. That's fine. Just bring it home.
That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes. P4. Okay, we're done.
Crew chief only gets excited for me if I get like a P3 or higher. That's fine. I'm excited for you. That was a nice race. Where did Grabowski end up? Looks like 10th. That's why we're watching him go around. Well, wow, that was really exciting. I'm super pleased with how that went. The spin obviously was not good. And I like to think that if I hadn't spun, considering I think about that, I was in 4th, I spun.
Checker flags out. P4.
12th. Within 3 or 4 laps, I was back up into 4th place. I mean, what could I have accomplished had I had the
opportunity, had I not taken the own opportunity for myself. And that chicane where I spun, that left-hander part, the second part, they got that big curb thing on the inside, and in qualifying style driving, you kind of want to hit that. You got to be careful. You don't want to hit it too much because it bounces the car, and if the car bounces too much like with Imola, if you get on the gas while the car is bouncing, it spins, and that's exactly what happened to me. I did an hour-long stint yesterday. I would have drove for a full hour on 2 sets of tires, like race distance, as practice, and I had one incident, and it was that I hit that curb, spun, and touched the wall. I didn't break the car, though, so I kept driving. But that was the only incident I had the whole time. That curb is going to be a problem because there's so much time. Right there. There it is. Hi, curb. There's so much time in just taking a little bit extra of that corner. They don't give you an off track for it. They just bounce the car. And in this, like if I was a Porsche 911, I could take that curb all day, every day. But with this car, it's just too dangerous. So, is that where I spun, or did the rear end let go on me? Now I can't remember. Whatever. My point is, whether or not that is where I spun, that I have to watch out for that. I think I can do this. I really do. I'm going to be cautiously optimistic and say that a top 10 finish seems like a real possibility here. I like to believe that it's possible. Now, here's the thing. When you start near the front, you're supposed to take soft tires. I was not anticipating starting near the front, so I'm going to be taking mediums. The deal with that, you say, oh, well, if the guys in front are going to do one stint on softs and then one stint on mediums, and I'm talking about doing one stint on mediums and one stint on softs, what difference does it make? Well, the difference is this. At the start of the race, they're going to have better grip than me. Guys behind me are going to have better grip than me. It means it gives them a chance, despite being technically quote-unquote slower, to attack and pass me. And if they're faster on good rubber, I have no real response. They'll go into pit first, and I'll stay out and keep driving, and that's nice. And then at the end,
all clear on pit exit.
At the end, I will get the best tire with the low fuel, and I'll be rapid at the end, is the idea, if the car isn't broken. Oh my gosh, it's so much different. It's so much different. Qualifying setups are the worst. Alright, I gotta get a couple laps in here just to make sure I remember what it feels like to drive this thing when it's on full fuel. It's such a pig when it's full fuel. Alright, I mean, it drives. Oh, no apex. It just wouldn't turn. It runs out of front real fast. The rear on is kind of sketchy too sometimes, but I've gotten used to that. When I first started driving this setup, practicing, I was spinning a lot. The rear end did not want to stay planted. And it wasn't just like, oh, I stabbed the throttle and spun. It was like I'd get into a fast corner and like you just feel the rear start to walk away from you. And once that happens, it's almost too late. You can try to dive out of the throttle. You can't really get on the brakes. Like it's a whole complicated thing, but all right, yeah. This is how I remember it.
That's the end of the session, P4.
All right. Well, if you're just now joining us, welcome. We're in Hungary. We're at the Hungaroring. It is race time. It's a 1-hour race. And I'm starting in 4th place, which is easily my best start in a Formula One car. That's not true in this Formula One car. I think I had some pretty good starts last season in the Williams. But okay, we're not going to jump the start. We're just going to go. We're going to have a nice, easy start to the race. Starting on the medium tire, so we'll see what that means as far as the people around me. The guy behind me is on mediums. The guy behind him is on mediums. You can see the yellow stripe. I don't know if you have the resolution to see it through my headset, but that yellow car back there is on yellow tires, and that orange car behind me is on yellow tires. The guys in front are also on mediums, I think. Oh. Well then, look, cuckoo for me. I called a good strategy, I guess. Okay, here we go. Focus up.
The track temp is 91 Fahrenheit, 60 minutes.
Here we go.
Be ready, watch for the lights. Go! Left side, clear left. Left side, clear left.
It's covering me off. I don't like it when they do that.
Alright Cody, decent start. We can build something from here.
I agree. So he's on softs. I suspect when I started to get past him, he watched his whole race slip out of his fingers. He's got to stay ahead of me. He's on the better rubber though, he should be able to. Alright, just got to get over the jitters. Starter race jitters. Get me every time. We don't have DRS yet. That doesn't usually enable until lap 2 or 3. That's why I don't have it right now. Oh, buddy. I about hit that car.
The car ahead is Oliveira.
There's a very eager beaver behind me now. What does that mean? Attack mode. Oliveira's going slow here. I gotta get in. Oh, that's a little deep into that corner. That's not gonna help me.
The leader's just done it.
Do we have DRS or what? What the hell? Alright, attack mode back off. Actually go to build. Why don't I have DRS? I need DRS to do this, and we haven't enabled it yet apparently. Oh, now it's on, okay.
There's an incident in turn 1. We think it might be Banks.
Okay, trying to charge the battery here. Oh, buddy, I oversped that. Okay. Oh, we're all right. We're all right. Lost time though. Let's see. See, guy gets away from me. Is that a mistake? Oh, huge lockup from Jackson ahead on the softs. I'm gonna go to attack mode now. Did it let me? Yep, it let me. Okay, I got DRS. We're in attack mode. We are not catching him fast enough. I'm getting out of attack mode so as to not waste too much battery. I gotta get closer before I can do that. Sitting in fourth. First place is just checked out. He's gone. Second's around. He's not too far up. Dude behind me is trying real hard. I think he must be on softs. And I'm sure Oliveira's slowing me down a little bit.
P4.
Not like a ton. He's not like slow. But I think he's slower, but just not slow enough that I can get past him. Okay. Into attack mode. Let's get these corners right. Fourth gear to the outside. Go up to fifth. Drag the brake. Bring it in. Early on the gas, but not too early.
New fastest lap for Johnson on 17.05.
Does it matter? I just lost so much time. I'm getting passed now by Grabowski. Oh, I got off the brake too soon. Back to balanced. Well, this hasn't gone my way. It has to be said. That's all right. Still in it, at least. Oliveira's eating up a lot of pressure. He's taking it real well, so I mean, respect. Wow. He launched off that corner.
We've been warned about track limits. That's a new fastest lap for Johnson, 116.84.
I pulled away from Grabowski. He was catching me real fast. Now he's not. I'm having to hit the brakes earlier because I don't know when he's going to brake. I don't want to rear end him. I don't trust him to brake at the right time, which makes me sound mean, but fool me once type situation. I think Grabowski behind me is playing games with his battery. I say that because he gets really close sometimes and then he falls back really far. He's either making mistakes or he's switching his battery modes a lot. Which is
Fastest
fine.
lap for Johnson, 116.60. You've just done a 118.20. That's your best lap in the session.
He does have DRS on me though. That's why he closed up so much on the straight. So did I. Alright, well, the jitters are gone now. We're just doing this thing now. I mean, putting it back into attack. I'd love to get past him. It's starting to get a little bit old.
Your lap time was 118.00. On your left. Clear left.
Come on, damn it. And he covers me off, which he's within his rights to do. There's always a risk that I crash into him after he does that. I don't know if he'll get a slowdown penalty for that. I don't think he will.
Okay, Cody, that's good consistency. Keep it up.
This is exhausting. I mean, he must be freaking out, but I am kind of too. I got a guy right on my ass. I've been right on his. It's nerve-wracking. Alright, let's attack him this time. Go again. Okay, battery on. Onto attack mode, I mean. That wasn't a great final corner. That's gonna kind of defeats the purpose of my attack.
That was on 17.75. That's your fastest lap today.
I screwed up at the final corner. God, come on, guy. Second place is gone now. We're battling for a podium, so I guess I shouldn't complain. Deep are we into this thing? Check that when I have a moment to look down. Okay, I'm gonna wait until the front straight. In. Quarter of the way. Lost a lot of time screwing around with that. Alright, I need to get close, and I need to do the final corner well, and then I should be able to pass him. I need to do both. I can't do one or the other. I mean, I think I'm clearly faster. Like, but not so much faster that I can pass him easily. It's a hard track to overtake. That's around here. Alright, come on, focus up. And I screw up the final corner. Alright, well, not attacking this time. Maybe next time. Holy cool. Jeez Louise. I thought I was gonna hit him. That was really close.
Car left. Clear left. Car left. Clear left.
I'm in a little trouble behind there. That'll do. Alright, let's give it a try. I'm so sick of being behind him. I'm not close enough. God dang it,
That's
I'm
your
not
fastest
close
lap.
enough. I'm not finding the apex anymore. That's a sign of front tire wear.
Stay between the lines, please, Cody.
Oh no! Okay, well, that sucks. That's how fast it can end.
We just had a warning for cutting the track.
Okay. We're on a recovery race now. We're in 8th. There's 6th right there. Let's go get him. You want to know what happened? Lemmings stuff happened. I watched him touch the grass there, and I touched
Push
the grass
now,
there.
we need more speed. 7th
Never
position.
done that. Not at this, not on that corner. I've never done that on that corner. My front tires are not happy.
The stewards have warned us for cutting the track. Keep it between the white lines.
Okay, this could be a real challenge for the rest of my stint. I think that really damaged my front tires pretty badly.
Okay, Cody, we've gone out of track limits. Keep it between the lines.
So now I know I'm well faster than both these guys. They were way behind us, like way behind. I mean, you saw how long I sat stationary, and then I'm right here with them. So the challenge I'm having though is that my tires are a little bit messed up, so see if we can get one. So 2 guys I don't know. He doesn't have DRS. Why not? It's weird.
Car left. Clear left.
Oh, he just kind of gave it to me. All right, thanks. That was kind of what I was hoping would happen with Oliveira, but he would not let that position go. More power to him. He wants that podium. I'd rather work for it, you know. That was sloppy. Okay. At what point do you start to go fast? You tell me.
That's a new fastest lap for Johnson, 1:16.00.
Jeez Louise, that guy's unstable. Okay, we're gonna get him though. Okay, attack mode is on. We're gonna get him right now. I can't stay behind him.
Okay, Cody, keep doing what you're doing. This is spot on. Left side. Clear left. P4.
I practiced that during my practice, so I wouldn't have the same thing happen like I did last race. Did y'all see his brake light blinking? Or what would be a brake light if these had brake lights? And his battery was charging. He ran out of battery. He found a bad time to do that. It's like the first lap I'm doing without someone directly in front of me. I'm already almost a second up for my fastest time. I'm telling you, I'm faster than Oliveira.
Fastest lap for Johnson, 1:16.00.
Can I catch him? They're 10 seconds up the road. That's quite a ways. But they might start to fight. They were right on top of each other. If they start fighting, I can catch them. If they don't, I wouldn't count on it. But we'll give it a red hot go. .5 seconds faster than my fastest lap, just because I didn't have anyone in front of me. I just took I'm taking time out of them, all right? So maybe I can catch them. Told you I was faster. I couldn't get the damn thing done. Now I'm losing time because I'm not on attack mode on my battery, but that's fine.
New fastest lap for Johnson, 1:15.91.
Maybe that gave me a false sense of speed. I was going quite fast. Now that the battery's off, I don't know that I am. Yeah, I mean, I was still 4/10 faster.
The lap time was at 1:17.35.
I think I can catch him. So like the fastest lap I did behind Oliveira, with attack mode on or whatever, DRS, all that, that lap I just did, which was on no fancy battery mode, was 4/10 faster than the fastest lap I did behind Oliveira. So hopefully, I can catch him. But he might be speeding up too, for all I know. Who knows?
We've been warned about track limits.
Third is on. There is no other way to put it. The third place is a possibility. And at any time somebody could crash too. I'm disappointed that by my little excursion right here. I've never done that. I got all the way onto the grass. It's crazy. I don't know how I did that. Race is going great though. I'm really happy so far. Well, that practice really did pay off. So what are we doing for fuel? Oh, the stint's almost over. It's almost time to go get fresh tires. That's exciting. These tires still feel pretty okay, considering all they've been through. Alright, well, there's only 20 minutes left. Third place does not feel like it's on unless they crash. I mean, if they crash, then sure. But I don't know that they're gonna crash. I don't think I can take 9 seconds out of a guy in 10 laps, you know what I mean? That's awfully fast. He was not, I mean, Olivier is not going slowly up there. And neither was, I think it was Sebastian behind him. They were both going very fast. Yeah, car feels great. I feel great. I know I've complained in the past about lonely races, but after all that excitement, I'm really happy to just get to drive around alone here for a little bit. Hopefully not for the entire rest of the race, but you know. Still got a pit stop to do too. That. What is that? That looked like dust. Smoke, maybe. Guess someone had a moment. They're slow. They just lost a lot of time. I think they were fighting. Yeah, Grabowski's ahead now. Grabowski took the lead. Olivier is a second behind him. I knew Grabowski was fast, but holy cow. All right, I'm gonna dock. Can I box this lap?
P4.
No, it's too soon. It's too early to box. We're only halfway through the race. Misunderstood.
We think P3 has binned it in the chicane.
That's Grabowski. There he is. Car must be alright, he's going pretty fast. Only 2 seconds ahead of me now. Tires are smoking. I swear he's locking up on that corner every time. You can't do that, you'll destroy your tires. In a really meaningful way. I'm not just being like, theoretically, like, no. You can't do that. You will wreck the tires to the point where you end up having to use hard tires instead of soft tires at the end. That would be a death sentence for his podium. Podium dream is alive, guys. But I have to drive good.
We've had a cut warning. Keep it tidy. Please, Cody.
Nah, he's still faster than I am, and that's fine. Could chase him down, though. Maybe. He's already made one mistake this chicane. Maybe he'll make another, or maybe he'll get gun shy. I think he just lost more time. Yeah, he did. He's either spooked or he's making mistakes there. Dangerous ones. Rears are starting to go. What happened? He pitted. Grabowski's in the pits.
You're the man. Stay on it. P3.
I think he was too soon. When I did my stint, I did 20 minutes on the soft tire and it didn't like it. They were almost dead and he's got half an hour to do on them. I think that's too much. I think he screwed up. This is really good. Okay, I think it's because he locked up or maybe he had damage, but this is really, really good. So here's what we're doing. We're just gonna drive a race. We don't have to do any heroics. We're going to pit in about 40 minutes, and there's about 20 minutes.
There's an incident in turn 11. It looks like Esteban.
Sorry, I shouldn't be talking through strategy like this. We're going to pit when there's 20 minutes left. There's still half an hour left. So in 10 minutes, we're going to grab soft tires. We're going to drive them to the end. No frills. Nothing special. If he's going for the overcut, Grabowski, or the undercut, which means he pits for better tires and then drives faster than on his fresh tires than I can right now, so that when I come out of the pits, he's ahead of me. That might work, but his tires are going to be so hashed by the end of the race, it won't matter.
You're halfway home. Your fuel is fine.
He might get back ahead of me when I pit, but I'll get back ahead of him on track. Watch it happen. There's a podium on right now, I'm telling you. Oliveira's driven a bulletproof race. Disappointingly for me and very good for him. I don't know why none of the really fast guys showed up though. This feels like there's a bit of an asterisk on it because
That's the new fastest lap for Johnson, 1:15.64.
Johnson showed up and he's fast, and look at him go. He's just gone. Seeger's not here. I just saw Oliveira at the end of the straight, which that has not been the case yet. Since I've fallen behind, I can see him. I can see him now. He's 4 seconds up the road. There's half the race left. I can do this still. P2 is on. The guy behind me is only 6 seconds behind me, so it's not like there's no threat from behind. That's those two guys that I passed. They're only like 6 seconds behind me. Now I need to think about undercutting him, but I'm going to keep to my regular strategy. Those softs were so close to dead when I was finished.
That was 1:17.01.
To the point where Grabowski, if he pitted for softs, that would be a huge, huge mistake.
Gone out of track limits. Keep it between the lines.
Which is why I think it might have been unscheduled. I think he had damage. He must have.
Okay, Cody, you've used half your fuel.
Past the halfway point in the race though, so it's alright. I know it's really hard to track that, but we got about 25 minutes left. Ish. Maybe a little more. 26 and a half minutes left. What am I seeing here? That's Jordan John? No, this is lap traffic. We're into lap traffic now. I'm lapping cars. Look at that. Last week I was getting lapped. This week he slowed Oliveira down too. I think he must have. He let me go. What a guy. But I think that was fine, the way he did that. I think that was totally acceptable. I was behind him for longer than I would have liked. But the honest truth is that was really clean. That was totally on the books, above board, whatever. All right. I mean, Olivier is there. He was 10 seconds ahead of me. He's no longer 10 seconds ahead of me. So what do you say to that? I guess we say that we're faster and just gotta go get him now. That's what I was saying the whole damn time. It's just when I'm right behind him, I get aero wash off of his car. It makes it harder to turn. I gotta hit the brakes earlier because I'm afraid I'm gonna rear end him. Essentially, I have to drive his pace.
P3. Keep it within the track limits. Fastest lap for Johnson, 1:15.42.
He's flying, Johnson.
Now.
There's an incident in turn 14.
Now I'm looking at the undercut. So I only have to take a second out of him. But just as well, I could overcut him if he pits and I stay out for a couple laps. Because I am faster. Okay, 23 minutes left. It's too early to pit. The window isn't open. Pit window opens with 20 minutes remaining. Not a second earlier. Those stops were so trashed last night. And I didn't lock him up or treat him harshly or anything like that.
There's an incident in
20
turn
minutes
5.
is all they can do.
Yellow flag, watch out.
Indeed.
Car left. Clear left.
Kind of spooked me. I wasn't sure what he was doing. I wouldn't call it an unsafe rejoin, but it wasn't a very courteous one. I didn't lose any time, though. It's all right. I didn't lose time to Olivier. I lost time to a decent lap. But Olivier is still right where he was, 2.5 seconds ahead. 1.9 now.
That lap time was 1:18.23.
Okay, I don't want to do anything crazy. I don't want to push really hard. There's no rush. There's lots of race left, and I'm catching him fast enough that I should catch him. My bigger concern is making a mistake, crashing. That would be really bad. That'd be really disappointing right now. Whatever happens from here out, I can hold my head up for having a good 2/3 of a race, but you know, we don't give out trophies for 2/3. Gotta do the whole thing. Gotta go the distance. I can get this guy. I might try to do it through the pits. I might try to undercut him or overcut him if he goes into the pit lane. Basically, I'm going to do whatever he doesn't do once we get past the 20-minute mark. I have DRS now. I'm within a second.
You've just done a 1:16.81.
Goal now is to stay close and put pressure on him and see if I can get him to coax him into making a mistake. coffee right now. Stay really calm, no adrenaline.
20 minutes remaining, you've got 20 minutes left.
That is the pit window opening up. I think we're in a box this
Your
lap.
last lap time was on 17.76.
He is unflappable. I mean, just a class act drive. He's slower, but he's driving really professionally. Now is not a good time to be doing this. Messing with my tire settings for the pit stop. Do that here in a second. I'm not going to box this lap, I decided. I'm going to go one more. Okay, he boxed, so here we go. Okay, well that was a real hatchet job on that corner, but whatever, here we go.
Well done, Cody. This is great. Come on, keep nailing those exits. V2.
Okay, car's in attack mode. There's a chance I can get out in front of him. It's a small one, but it's a chance.
Johnson is now leading.
Good, look, I'm going about as fast as I've gone the whole race. Which is well faster than Oliveira was going. This is my shot here. This is the race right here. If I can get out of the pits in front of him, that's a huge boon. Okay, in this lap, Here we go.
Watch your speed. The pit lane speed limit is 80 kilometers per hour.
That wasn't a great pit entry, but it is what it is now. Here we go. Oh, here we go. Tires, let's go.
The car behind is pitting. The leader, Johnson, is pitting. Your exit is clear. Watch the white line.
Okay, I can't look right now. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm 3 seconds ahead of Esteverson Oliveira. That should be P2. If I can just... Okay, I gotta get these tires fired up. Requires a little caution. I got him. That went exactly to plan. The overcut worked perfectly. Gotta get my tires fired up. He's already got his. He's got a lap. Okay, come on, focus up. I gotta shut up for a sec. All right, his tires are a lap older.
The car
That means
ahead's
they're warmed
pitting.
up. Mine aren't, but I'm 2.3 ahead still. I've got a
V4.
full battery, almost full. This is going my way. The only thing that matters now is not to crash.
15 minutes left, that's 15 minutes. Loving this, mate, this is perfect.
Note that I'm not officially in P2 yet. And I want to say, while we're here, that it is possible that those guys somehow managed to
P2, that
play
lap
some
was
weird,
at 1:15.81.
some weird pit strategy where they pitted on like lap 1. And they could legit. Nope, there it is. I'm officially in P2. .1 ahead of Esteverson. Olivier, sorry, I've been calling him Olivier the whole time. Driving a little sloppy. Starting to get that adrenaline going.
New fastest lap for Johnson, 1:15.24.
It's set 1.2 seconds a lap faster. It's crazy. He's probably doing qualifying laps because he's bored. I feel bad for him a little. He's got no one to play with. Although I'm enjoying the isolation, so maybe he is too. I'm not using my battery. I'm using the balanced battery mode, so it's not off. It's just I'm not excessively using it. It's charged to 96%, which is to say that if Oliviera gets close to me, I'll turn my battery on. I can run it for probably 3 laps on full bore and just get away. So.
We've had a cut warning. Keep it tidy, please, Cody.
Front left that died, front left tire by the way, that wore out fastest, so it's braking and turning. Not so much accelerating. braking and turning right.
You're looking really good. Come on, keep your focus. 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
4.6 ahead of Oliviera.
That last lap was a 1:15.51. That's your best lap in this session.
15.5, that's a nice lap. It's a really nice lap.
B2.
Kind of in the zone at the moment. Best I've felt all race, actually.
That lap time was 1:15.21. That's a new fastest lap for Johnson, 1:14.82.
He's so fast. 4 tenths faster. I don't know if he's got his battery on or anything like that. He probably does. I would imagine so. Well, I'm taking a 10th out. I don't have my battery on. I don't know. Maybe he's probably just that fast. He's a really fast guy. If it wasn't clear, that was lap traffic. Olivier is gone. He's done. It's over. He's 6 seconds behind me now. There's only about 6 minutes left. I gotta get away from Danny here. He's making me a little nervous. I have my battery turned all the way off? I have a funny feeling my battery has been off this whole time. Like zero to, not zero deploy, very low deploy. Would explain why the battery was charging so much. Oh yeah, I didn't have my battery on. Wow. Brilliant. Alright, whatever. Hey, it's still going good.
5 minutes to go. You're looking good for a podium.
Good, because my back hurts.
All right, Cody, you've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Well, the best of these tires are already behind them, so I'm not going to be doing any more fast laps, I don't think. Their tires are still good, they're just not as fast as they were. I don't think they are. I'm losing time like mid-corner. They just don't have the grip. It's okay. Just going to bring them home. 5 minutes, it's like...
That lap was a 1:16.11.
Thinking about the podium. It's not good. Last time I did it, I crashed. It was a couple seasons ago. I'm thinking about the after the race until after the race. And it looks like I'll be the only car to finish on the lead lap. That's pretty exciting stuff. Because the guy in first is 10 seconds behind me now. He's gonna lap Oliveira, who's in third. He ain't lapping me. I won't let him. You can show blue flags at me all day, I'm not letting him by. I'm his nearest competitor. Am I obligated to let him by if the person he's running away from is me? Surely not.
Two minutes to go, 2 minutes.
He's not going to catch me though. 2 minutes I think means 2 more laps. 2 more laps from here probably. Everything feels great. My arms are getting a little tired, but car feels good, tires feel amazing. I mean, everything just... Alright, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Yeah, 2 more laps. This one and then the next lap will be the last lap. I'm in I'm in no danger of anything. I'm slowing down a little bit. Olivier just got lapped. Just gonna parade this thing home, I think. Although I really don't want to get lapped by Jordan. I want to deny him that pleasure of getting to say that he not only won but lapped the entire field. I want to deny him that. He can say he lapped all but the guy in second place. That guy will be me. My heart wants to try to do the fastest lap on the final lap. My brain isn't going to let me do that. I'll turn the battery on though, just for the hell of it. Just got to be careful. There's my white flag. Oh, I guess we got 2 more laps then. This lap, and then the next lap will be the final lap.
New fastest lap for Johnson, 1:14.13. Track limits, watch those lines.
So it won't
Okay, Cody, we estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining.
Now the car feels like it during qualifying. Maybe with slightly worn tires.
Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go. Last lap,
14.6.
bring it on home.
I feel like that was my qualifying time, was a 14.6. I mean, this is with an abundance of caution, too.
Incident in turn 1. Looks like it's Jackson.
This guy's gonna screw me up. I was having a really fast lap there. I'm not gonna lie, that lap was shaping up that theoretically could have been. I mean, 13 seemed possible. Please don't be an idiot. Thank you. All right, well, that was a good race. That was a pretty damn good race. P2. I will take P2. First podium in the F1.
Nice one, Cody. Great drive. That's a podium.
Hopefully the first of many. Oh, lordy. Hey, well, thanks, guys, if you're watching. Thank you so much for watching and supporting. I appreciate it. I really do. Holy moly. That was a good race. Man, if they all went like that, that is a podium. Get some hardware for that one. All right. Well, anyway. All right. I'm wrapping the stream up here because I'm tired and I need to stand up. Thank you again all for watching, and I'll see you next time. Take care and have an